Good morning. My name is Nosai Godaro, and today I'm presenting my Lab 2 assignment, which is on SQL queries. I'll start by loading the SQL command into Python. Next, I'll bring in the SQLite. SQLite enables me to start coding directly in Python via SQL. My next step would be to create a database. I'm going to assume it's Coca-Cola's database. This would involve basic operational parameters. It's going to have 10 rows and 10 columns, as you can see from here. Having done this, I will run this command. Now, for me to have this properly visualized on a table, I will use the select function for that purpose. Now I have it on a table. My next step would be, what if I had a situation where I needed to bring in a new product? Say manufacturing had a new product, Coke Zero. To bring in a new entry into a table, I still use the same insert function. If I run this and view the table again with the select function, then you will see the new entry of Coke Zero here, number 11. Next, what if I had a situation where one of the items was no longer in high demand, for instance, soda, and the sales team need to remove this item from the table? Now here we use the delete function. If I run this command and I check the table again, you would see that the delete function has removed soda. No more soda. However, we have a new problem now. The ID is no longer serial, we're missing number 5. So we need to make sure that we serialize the ID. How do we do that? We use the update function. The update function helps us correct this order. If I run this and I check the table again, you would see how the order has been corrected. Use the select function to run the table. Now we see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 10. The next step, I'm going to look at a situation where we need to search for specific items, product names, for instance. So what if I wanted to see products that had ER somewhere within the product name? I use the function select and like with percentage as my wildcard. So if I run that, you see Monster and Coke Zero. In the same vein, I can look up key words that have CO in it. CO with the wildcard percent using the like function too. If I run that, I have Coke and Coke Zero. Moving on, what if we had a situation where we needed to add a new column to the table? Say, for instance, the sales teams need to see what sales channels are used to sell each of their products. If I run that command and I come back to check, you would see that now we have a new column. I'll show you. Here it is, sales channel. You can also see that it has none under, which means there is no data there. We can bring in some data by using the update function. This function helps us to load data under the new column. And if I check, you will see that it now has some data. All right. Moving on to the next part. As a warehouse manager or an inventory manager, you may have the need to properly visualize your data. What if you wanted to arrange in ascending order? You use the ASC function. Now you can see for the opening stock, it starts from the smallest, 1,000 for Coke, to the biggest, 6,000 for Coke Zero. The same theory holds for descending. Just change ASC to DESC. That gives you in descending order, 6,000 for Coke Zero, 1,000 for Coke. And you may have a need to do a count. Say you want to count all the products that you have in that report. Use the select function in conjunction with the count. That gives you 10. Now we come to the fun part where we need to do some visualization. We import Matplot library, which brings in a host of charts for us. Now we try to use the charts, the bar charts in this case. That's the first plot. And to change the color, which you can specify, like you can see here, red, we have that. Looking at these charts, you can see the cost variance here, varying with the product type. So the inventory manager knows he or she is losing about $600 on water and about $200 and gaining about $200 on Coke Zero. In the same vein, the planning team can also see how much stock they have on hand for each of the items and know how best to plan effectively. This concludes my presentation. Thank you.